What's up, y'all? It's your girl JJ, and I am back with another video. So y'all, I'm coming at y'all with another story time, but before we get into the story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Okay, so y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna title this. It's gonna be something like I fell in love with my boss and he rejected me. I don't know, something like that. Y'all, don't mind my AC. I got my AC on. It is hot, okay? I need my AC on. I'm not trying to unalive for y'all, okay? But anyways, so y'all, this story takes place back in 2017. So yeah, y'all, around this time, me and my sister Simone, we worked for the government. And at this job, y'all, it was a government job, but it was so fun. Like, we met so many different friends. We had like a great time. Mind you, people from all over worked at this job. So, and Simone had got the job there first, and then she put me on it, so then I started working there. Anyways, so yeah, y'all, we had this good ass job. So, we thinking we the shit. Like, first of all, we both young. I'm like, what, 20 something at this time? So I'm like 20 something at this time. Simone probably like in her early 20s. So, we think we really big boss bitches. You feel me? Checks is big. Checks is nice. You feel me? We really doing it up. So, y'all, at first we had like all of our leads, all of our managers. Like, we had a set, lead managers, all of that. It was this one lady, and she was from another state. I think she was from like Houston. So she was just like, like she had to go back home, and they're replacing her with somebody else. So I thought she was the sweetest person ever, because y'all, oh my God, that's a whole nother story time. But anyways, basically I had messed up my car one morning when me and Simone was on our way, and I was in the bathroom crying, because I'm just like, oh my God. First of all, it wasn't really my car. It was what did I name him? It was Mac's car. So y'all, it was Mac's car, but it was registered in Mac's dad's name. So y'all, I had like messed up the bumper, but y'all know bumpers is plastic, so you put some hot water on it and a plunger, it'll pop right back out. I didn't know this at this time, okay? I'm thinking I damaged the car, and Mac Daddy about to hate me, and you feel me, like it's just about to be bad. Like, it's just about to be bad for me. So I'm in the bathroom boohoo crying, like boohoo fucking crying, and she saw me. She's like, are you okay? Like, she was so cool, y'all. I was just like, she was like, okay, well, take all the time you need, and you feel me, like, just go back when you're ready. So I was just so sad that she was even leaving. I'm just like, I like her. I really was just like, I love her. So anyways, they replaced her and they sent somebody else. It took him a couple of days to get down, so then he finally got down. So when he came down there, y'all, when I say that this man was so fine, well, he was fine to me. Nobody else thought he was fine. Don't nobody got a taste like me, okay? Yeah. So he was fine, y'all. He was tall as hell. And he had like this curly type of hair. He was cute. Like, y'all, I don't even like light-skinned men, okay? I don't. And I know y'all probably like, how you don't like light-skinned men? I don't. So if I date a light-skinned man, it's because I really, like that man. So yeah, he was light skinned, his curly hair, he was super tall, and he just was cute. Like, he had a look to him. He was probably like 40 something years old, y'all. This man was old. He was probably like late 30s, maybe 40s. Yeah, but he was just so cute. I don't know what it was about him. It was just that grown man about him. I don't know what it is about a grown man, but baby, I love me a grown man. So yeah, and when I first seen him, y'all, I was like, he is fine. Like, oh, he fine. Mind you, I'm in my little cubicle. My homegirl Laura, I'm tapping her like, girl, he look good. And she just like, oh my God, girl, you crazy. I'm like, no, he fine. And so she was just like, okay. So then I text Simone. I said, girl, I like the new man. He fine. And we're gonna call him his name. His name was Johnny, okay? Johnny was fine as hell. It's just funny because anybody that like worked with me back in the day, like, they already know. Y'all know how much I really love me some Johnny. Anyways, so every time we had to, like, whenever he would talk, like, y'all, I was so thirsty. I'm not even gonna lie, I was so fucking thirsty. Like, anytime we had to, like, so basically everybody in the mornings, we would have like a little meeting, basically. So we all come up out our cubicles and we just stand there and we'll just like listen to the, the leads and the managers, listen to them talk. So anytime that man talked, I used to just be staring at him like, you are so dreamy. Like, y'all, I'm so thirsty. And I would just be like staring at him like this. I probably look slow when I do it now. Anyways, I would just be staring at him like, you are so fine. Like, I would be fucking that man with my eyes. Do y'all hear me? I mean, I would be effing that man with my eyes. I would be doing things to him with these eyes, okay? Yeah. So, mind you, me and Mac was still together. Me and Mac was actually living together. And it's just funny because it was just funny because I was telling Mac, like, yeah, I'm about to tell that story. Y'all, me and Mac is really good friends. I was telling Mac, like, yeah, I'm about to tell that story about such and such and such. Y'all, why that man get mad at me and didn't talk to me for a whole week? Like, boy, okay, I had a crush at somebody at my job. You were cheating. So, why does it matter? Anyways, back into the story time. So, yeah, I used to just be staring at that man like, oh, my God. Like, the things I would do to this fine-ass man. And Simone used to be like, girl, he is ugly. He ugly. I don't see what you see in him. He ugly. My friends, everybody, he ugly. Like, everybody just was like, he is not cute. Like, what do you see in him? Like, he's not cute. Mind you, around this time, y'all, I was a little bit more heavier. I will say that. And I was a lot more raggedier. You know, like, I wasn't as cute as I am today. That's what I'm going to say. I was ugly. I went through an ugly phase a lot of times. I ain't afraid to say it. So, yeah, I was ugly. But, I was doing my best. So, yeah. So, yeah, I used to just be telling everybody, like, oh, my God. Well, at least my friends in my little area, like, y'all, Johnny is so fine. Like, oh, my God, the things I would do to that man. So, everybody pretty much knew that I liked him. So, on our downtime, okay, so basically in the morning time up until like probably like 5-6 p.m. that's when we would have like rush hours where it was like we had to stay on the phones and stay like filing paperwork and putting stuff in the right order and like doing what we needed to do like around that time. And then like after that it was just like y'all could still foul, but you can kind of like chill too. And when it was downtime, we could do whatever we want. Like get up, go talk, you feel me? Like me and Simone, we weren't that far away from each other, but we kind of were like if I stick my head on my cubicle and she turn around, we could see each other, like that's how close we were. So, we would just be like talking with all our other little homegirls and we would just be like vibing. One time I saw Johnny playing chess with somebody. And I was just like, I got to learn how to play this shit. Like, I have to learn how to play chess so I could play with him because I heard he really likes chess. So I'm like, all right, going on YouTube. So, y'all, I go on YouTube. I'm figuring out how to play chess. Like, y'all, I'm really just studying. I'm like this with my phone in my hand, like this at my desk. Like, okay, so I do this. All right. And okay. Still didn't know how to fucking play this shit. So, I remember he was walking in and he was just like, anybody know how to play chess? Or want to learn? Y'all, that was my motherfucking cue. I jumped up and was like, me, I want to learn. Me. Mind you, nobody else is saying anything. So I'm just over there, me. Like, y'all. When I think back on it, I was thirsty as fuck. Like, for real. I was so thirsty. Like, but it was obvious that I really liked this man. So he was just like, okay, cool. Like, we could play then. So he was like, I'm going to go get my my chessboard and we can come play. So I'm over there like, oh my God, how the fuck I'm about to do this shit? Like, I don't know how to play. So I'm like asking him, I'm like, yo, how the fuck you play chess? So we had this one guy in our, his name was James. We had this one guy in our area. Mind you, we only had like 2 guys in our area and our area was mostly just girls. So he was like, okay, he kind of explained to me like super fast, like, okay, you do this, and this, you feel me? And you do this, and this, and you basically protect your queen and your king or some shit. I don't fucking know. Use a pawn. I don't know. I don't remember, okay? I used to be winging it. For real. So he come back. So mind you, his office was across the room. So he finally gets back and he was just like, you ready? And I was just looking at him like, I'm ready for whatever. Like, I'm baby, what you want to do? But anyways, so I'm just like, yeah, like I'm playing it off, y'all. But really, like my drawers was probably soaking wet because I was just like, Johnny. Anyways, so yeah. So we get to playing, like I feel like since he played chess, he pretty much knew like this bitch don't know how to play, like, and she's horrible, like. So I was kind of like catching on and we would play. So y'all, we would literally play chess every single day for like 2 weeks. I kid you not. anytime I see him, I'm like, Johnny, you want to play chess? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, y'all, he really loved chess. Mind you, he's the like head leader around the whole thing. So if Johnny wanted to play chess with me, Johnny was gonna play chess with me, okay? And everybody was gonna be doing their work while we play chess. So y'all, I really felt like I was that bitch, because I'm just like, yeah, I'm running shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be the leader of this government office real soon. So y'all, I'm really thinking I'm doing something, because why not? You know, life is too short. We ain't got time to play games, baby. I do, you do, we do. Let's be together. But anyways, so y'all, we was literally playing chess, having a good time. So I'm looking up places. I'm like, mind you, them government checks was real good, okay? Like, them was some good government checks. Government pays. You gonna get some money. So I'm just like, oh, I'm about to take him somewhere. Mind you, yes, I am in a relationship. I know, bitches ain't shit. But yeah, even though I'm in a relationship, I'm just like, you feel me? He didn't already did what he did. I didn't been through hell and back with this man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little like crush. Like, it's nothing wrong with me having a little, you know, a little crush on somebody, just a little. So it was this place that I had saw, and I forgot where it was at, but they have these giant chessboard pieces, and I was like, oh my god, I want to take Johnny here so he can take pictures. Like, I'm just like, oh, if I stand out, like, I know this man is gone. Mind you, he's from Texas, so I'm like, I know he ain't got no woman out here. Like, oh baby, just give me one night. So I'm just like, oh, I want to take him in there. So I'm telling everybody, like, yo, I want to take Johnny here, but I'm scared to ask him. Like, what do I ask him? Like, I'm so scared. Like, I don't want to ask him. And they like, just like ask him. And I'm like, hell no. Like, what if he reject me? Because y'all, I'm afraid of rejection. I don't want to be like, oh, I want to take you here, and they be like, no, fatty, I don't want to go nowhere with you, ugly. Like, y'all, I'm really gonna cry at night. Like, I'm going to cry at night. So I was just like, no, I'm not gonna say nothing to him. Like, I'm just gonna, you know. So I just swept that under the rug. Like, you know, I'm not asking this man that, because if he reject me, I'm gonna be super sad. So, you know, I put that in the back of my mind. It was just like, whatever. So, you know, we still playing chess, because y'all, we still was going strong. And I want to say about like a month into him actually being there, he had to go back, because he was just like, oh, you know, like, my assignment is up, I have to go back home. And I was so sad. Like, y'all, I was so sad. I'm like, oh my god, he's leaving. So when he said that, he had probably like 2 weeks left, and he's just like, yeah, I'll be leaving on this date, and da da da. The way the job worked, we had people that would be, you know, on the main floor actually working, and then we had leads that was once working like how we were, but then, you know, they were doing a good job to where they'll be like, okay, well, you teach other people this. So one of my homegirls, she was, you know, basically like a lead. So she was cool as fuck. Like, she was so fucking cool, but for some reason, y'all, nobody liked her. Like, nobody liked her, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Everybody thought she was stuck up, so everybody just thought, and we're just gonna call her M. It's close to her name, and it just goes. So yeah, so I'm just like, why everybody just don't like M? Like, you know, I had an idea of why, but I'm just like, why nobody like her? Like, she cool as fuck. Like, she was so cool, because y'all, she really was. She was super cool. Whenever I need help, she'll come help me and have me cracking up. Like, she was just cool as fuck. And I actually had like went out to lunch with her before on our lunch break, and I was like, okay, yeah, she's really cool. And it was a time where I think Simone didn't come, so I was just like, dang, I gotta hang out with somebody else. So, but she was cool. She ended up being really cool. Me, her, and another friend ended up walking to the grocery store to get that other friend a pregnancy test. Crazy, I know. Anyways, so she was cool as fuck. So I ended up telling her, like, yeah, girl, like, you know, like, I like Johnny, like, he's cute as fuck. And she was just like, ugh, girl, ugh. Mind you, she's freshly 18, so she's only 18 years old, so of course she probably like, ugh, no. So I'm just like, all right, this what I'm gonna do. He's about to leave in 2 weeks. I'm gonna make him some of my famous peach cobbler cupcakes and my famous Oreo cupcakes. I'm gonna get him a card. I'm gonna get him all of this stuff, put my number in the card, and tell him to call me. Like, y'all, I'm about to put myself out there, but I'm gonna do it in a way that fits me, because y'all, around this time, that's when I used to do my cupcakes. And my peach cobbler cupcakes, baby, if y'all have one of my peach cobbler cupcakes, if you love peach cobbler, it tastes really like a peach cobbler. It's so freaking good. So those ones and my Oreos were my top sellers, okay? Like, I used to sell out with those. And I was just like, yep, I'm about to make him fall in love with me through some motherfucking food. I know what I'm about to do. I'm gonna get this man. I'm gonna get him. So y'all, I go home, I get everything I need. I'm like, I'm about to whip it up. Like, I'm making this shit with love. Like, I'm in the kitchen just, you know, making it with love. You know, Matt come home, he just like, oh babe, you making cupcakes? And I'm just like, yeah babe, I'm making cupcakes here. So I'm just like stirring it up, putting it all together. Like, y'all, I'm really like making these cupcakes with a whole bunch of love. So I get everything. I get my little container, I put them in there, y'all. I placed everything just so perfect. Like, I'm just like, my new man rely. These cupcakes are like, I'm betting on these cupcakes to be, you know, what I need them to be, so I can get this man, so we can do some nasty things, because that's what I wanted to do with him. Anyways, so yeah, y'all, the next day come, I end up going on my lunch break to actually go get the card. So I got the card at the grocery store, and I wrote my number in there, and I wrote, like, you know, like a little message and stuff, and basically told them like, I hope you enjoy the cupcakes and all of that. So I was so fucking nervous, y'all. I was so nervous, and everybody was just like giving me encouragement. They were just like, girl, just give it to him, like, stop stressing about it, he gonna love it. Because everybody else had my everybody in the motherfucking office had already had my cupcakes, like my friends and my circle, so they already knew what they was hitting for, and they was damn near trying to attack the ones that I got for him. So they was just like, he gonna love them cupcakes. Like, girl, after he tastes them cupcakes, for sure he gonna be calling that number. Especially my homegirl Laura that I used to sit with. She was like, girl, he gonna taste them cupcakes and he gonna fall in love with you. Like, watch. And she was older. She was an older Hispanic lady. I loved her so much, even though she was crazy about me. She was crazy, okay, but I still loved her because I just did. So she's just like, yeah girl, like, you better give him them cupcakes. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So y'all, I picked up the cupcake, the container, I had my little card on top, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go. Mind you, I looked cute. I looked really, really cute. It was this little outfit that I used to like to wear, and it was like this long dress, and it kind of like wrapped, like kind of like a robe kind of, but it was super long. And then I had like my little sandals. So I'm just like, okay. I had a cute little weave. At this time I had the some down and a ponytail at the top. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go. So I go in there, I'm walking. Mind you, when I'm walking, I'm just like walking so slow. So I'm trying not to trip and fall, because y'all, I feel like when I'm so focused on trying to get somewhere, that's when I trip and fall. So I'm just like walking slow, and I'm just like, okay, hopefully he takes this. Hopefully he'll be like, bitch, I don't want that shit. You made that in your kitchen. Like, I'm hoping he just be like, you know, just take it and that be that. So I finally get to his office. I knock on the door, and then, you know, he sees me. He was like, okay, come in. So I come in. I'm just like, hi, Johnny, how are you? And he was just like, oh, you know, I'm good, Jamisha. Like, how are you? And I'm just like, I'm doing good. You know, I heard about you leaving, and I made you some cupcakes and a card. So, you know, like, you could try my cupcakes. I'm a baker. And he was like, what? Really? Like, what kind of cupcakes? And I'm like, peach cobbler cupcakes and some Oreo cupcakes. He was like, peach cobbler cupcakes? I'm like, yeah. He was just like, okay, let me find out. You bake? Like, okay. He was like, if they nasty, I'm gonna tell you now. And I was like, no, I promise you, they like super good, not too sweet. Like, they're really flavorful. They're good. And he's just like, okay, all right. And so, you know, I gave him the cupcakes, and then he was just like, okay, these look really, really good. And then I was just like, yeah. Then I was like, and here's a card, and, you know, like, thank you for everything that you've done here. Like, y'all, I'm over there, like, putting it on thick, like, making it seem like this nigga's a motherfucking hero, okay? So, he was just like, okay, thank you. He was like, you want to play chess? And I'm just like, yeah. He was like, all right, well, I'll come and meet you in, like, 10 minutes, and then we could play chess. So, you know, I go back to my little cubicle. I'm like, yo, Johnny said he liked the way my cupcakes look, and if they nasty, he gonna tell me. They like, bitch, them cupcakes is not nasty. Them motherfuckers is good. He gonna love them cupcakes. So I'm just like, okay, y'all, like, oh, y'all got faith in me. So, y'all, I'm over there nervous, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, what if he see my number in that card and be like, you weird bitch? Like, I'm like, y'all, what? Like, what? Like, I'm losing my mind. They just like, girl, calm down, it's cool. I'm like, well, he said in 10 minutes he gonna come play chess with me. So I'm just like, okay, calm down, calm down. So they're like, girl, see, you already looking, like, it's already looking good for you. Like, he already want to come play chess with you. Like, calm down. So then he comes, he set up the chessboard. Mind you, the way we would play we would play like over my friend, her cubicle. So her little cubicle area, we had our cubicle area and we had a desk here and a desk here. So I would actually turn around and go on her side and he would stand on the outside, and like he was tall, so he could just reach his arms over and play. So I would be sitting there, and you know, my friend, she'll be like right next to me doing her work, and I'll be like, you know, playing. So y'all, we just like playing chess, having a good time. And I forgot what I said. Like I had like made a good move, and he was like, oh, okay, little mama. Like y'all, I just knew he liked me. Mind you, every time we played chess, he would low-key be flirting with me. At least I thought he was flirting with me. So that's what made me want to, you know, have the green light to even do all this. Because I'm just like, okay, ain't no way this man not flirting with me. And everybody else like, girl, he is flirting with you. Like, look the way he be talking to you, the way he be looking at you. So I'm just like, oh my God, this about to be my man. So yeah, we ended up playing that game, and then, you know, it was time for us to go on our lunch break. So we ended up going on our lunch break, and at this time, y'all, me and Simone, all we did was go Forever 21. It was a Forever 21 around the corner. We would go on our lunch breaks, or no, I take that back. Our lunch breaks was 30 minutes. We would go for an hour. There we go. So yeah, we would go for an hour, and we would come back whenever we wanted to, because everybody went to lunch differently. So nobody ever knew who was coming in late from lunch, like ever. They didn't know that. So, you know, we would go to Forever 21. We would go shop. Mind you, even though me and Simone was making all this money, y'all, why we would bring our own lunch? And what I mean by bring our own lunch, like, I was addicted to eating chicken salad sandwiches, and I don't know, it just kind of took over my life. So I would get like this sweet bread, this sweet Hawaiian type of bread, but it ain't Hawaiian rolls. It'd be like this bread through this brand at like Food for Less. And I would get the canned chicken, you know, the canned chicken to make chicken salad. Y'all, I would make some fire ass chicken salad the night before work, slap that shit up, wrap my little sandwich up with some damn Ruffles or some, any type of chips. Y'all, I don't know why that was just so good to me. Like, it was just so good. And Simone would bring like cup of noodles, and she would bring the stuff that she used to bring in. I don't know why, but we would be happy with that, like what we had. And if we didn't bring none, that's when we'd go get some food or whatnot. But I don't know why, we just like bringing our own little stuff from home like that we wanted to eat. So a lot of the times we'll just go, hurry up and warm our food up, eat our food, and then, well, I didn't have to really warm mine up because it's a chicken salad sandwich. So she would have to warm her noodles up, and then we would just like hit the road and go around the corner and go shopping. So y'all, we shopping for all type of stuff. And yeah, I used to think I was cute. I ain't gonna lie. When I started shopping at Forever 21 and buying a whole bunch of clothes, that's when I thought I was real cute. And that's probably what gave me the courage to get at me in them cupcakes and, you know, shoot my shot. So, you know, we come back with all our stuff. We have bags and stuff. Simone got her bags. I got my bags. You know, our homegirls, because we all would do that. My friends, too. We would go shopping. Like, Forever 21 had some good sales back then. So, yeah, y'all, we get back. And I kind of felt like people was looking at me, but I didn't think nothing of it. You know, like, I really didn't think nothing of it. So, I'm just like, okay, yeah. So, Simone go sit down. I go sit down. So, you know, I'm just, like, talking to the people in my little area. And I'm just like, oh, I got some good stuff. Like, y'all, they got a good sale at Forever 21. Y'all better go up over there. Like, they got some good shit. So next thing you know, M comes, and when she comes over there, she just like, girl, and I'm like, what? Like, girl, what? She was like, guess what? And I'm like, what? She was like, girl, Johnny just asked me to go to the movies with him. And I looked at her, I was like, girl, what? And she was like, girl, yeah, like, he could old enough to be my daddy. Like, he's disgusting. That's nasty. I'm 18 years old. He's like 50. And I was just like, you want a little girl? Like, is this not enough for you? Like, I'm not enough? Like, what's going on? And I'm not gonna lie, it was cute. You know, she had a little figure on her. She was way skinnier than me. You know, I had a lot of meat on me at the time. But she was cute. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, yeah, she was ugly. Like, no, she was cute. She was young. She was cool. Like, and I was just like, oh my God, like, I just gave that man them damn cupcakes. And she was like, girl, right, like, he's weird. She was like, ew, but I would never go on a date with him. Like, no, like, he's old enough to be my dad. And I was just like, oh my God. So the people in my area, of course, they heard that. So they was like, what the fuck? So when she left to go help some other people, All my homegirls was like, I'ma beat that bitch up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So y'all, she went and told everybody. I heard her saying it to somebody. Like, y'all, when she left, she was talking, and then I actually overheard her saying, yeah, he asked me to go to the movies with him. He's old enough to be my dad. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, not everybody knew I liked him, but people did know I liked him. Like, you know, like, people knew that I had a crush on him. So, y'all, my feelings was so hurt. But my friends, they was just like, I'ma slap her. And I'm just like, no, it ain't her fault. You know, at the end of the day, like, first of all, she's 18 years old. Second, how are we supposed to know that he the whole time was looking at her instead of me? Like, how are we supposed to know this? So, yeah, y'all, I was so mad. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I was so mad. Did he use that number? No. Never used that number ever. Never called me. Never, nothing. But, yeah. My feelings was hurt. You know, I ended up talking to her again, and she was just like, you know, like, I wasn't trying to tell everybody like what, like, in a bad way. She was like, I was just so shocked that he even, you know, like, I didn't look at him like that. She was like, no wonder why he tried to call me in his office before, but I didn't think nothing of it. And I'm just like, because one time I did see her in his office, but she was just like sitting there like on her phone. So I'm just like, like, why is she in there? But I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I would have never thought that Johnny wanted him. Like, I would have never thought that. Nobody would have. So, yeah, I was just like, what the hell? And he ended up leaving, actually. So then, like, when he left and stuff, you know, of course, me and him still stay friends. Everybody still stayed cool with her. Because I was just like, y'all, it is not her fault. Like, she can't help that this man like her. Like, what is she supposed to do about it? But yeah, y'all, that was pretty much like what happened. I really fell in love with that man. Like, I had a big ass crush on him. Like, y'all don't understand. Every time I seen that man, my heart would just like drop to the ground. Like, I would try to like walk behind him whenever he would walk. Y'all, I used to do some crazy shit. Like, whenever he would walk by, I'd get up and try to like walk beside him to follow where he going. And if he like turn around, y'all, I'd just like slip off somewhere or act like I'm doing something else. Like, y'all, it was really giving stalker behavior. It was. But he was cute. I ain't even gonna lie. And sometimes you gotta shoot your shot. Like, even if you get shot down, like, even if they block that shit, like, you still gotta shoot your shot. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it was this y'all, it was this one time where this lady had me messed up. So y'all, it was this one lady, mind you, this was probably like a good week after he had left, and we were having like this big group meeting, and one of the other leads and managers had brought his name up, and it was like, yeah, Johnny sends his like highs and stuff to like everybody. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and visit him. Like, I'm gonna go see him out there. And you know, like, everybody started laughing. So why the hell Simone tell me that she overheard her? Mind you, this lady looked like a little nerd. Like, she just looked like a little nerd. Like, she had her little thick glasses and her little ponytail that like was sticking on top of her head. And she was like older, but she was just like, yeah, Johnny, my man, I'm gonna go visit him too. That's my man. And I was like, I wouldn't expect it from her. Like, I feel like y'all would have to see her, like, know exactly like what she looked like to understand like how she looked. And it's like, girl, what? Your man? We would have been really beefing in here if I would have known. You know. Yeah, no, it was funny. Y'all would have to see what she looked like. But anyways, that shit was funny as fuck, because I said, no, this girl did it. So I emailed him, y'all. I was so thirsty. I emailed him because it's just like, did you not get the number? Maybe you didn't get the number. So I emailed him and I was just like, hey, Johnny, how are you? Like, I hope you're doing good. You know, we miss you down here. And I left my number again, because it's like, boy, please. Even though it's like, I know y'all probably thinking like, he wanted your friend. He did want her. She didn't want him back. So hey, it wasn't like I was messing up a love story. But yeah, y'all, oh, we had took a picture. Wait, I'm not done. So we had took a group picture. So it was me, him, my friend. I want to show y'all what he looked like, but what if it's some people from Texas that know him? Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, so we all took a picture, right? So I was so happy to take a picture with this man. Like, y'all, why the fuck? Why did I take a picture just like hugging him like he was my man? Like, I had my arm like I was just like on him, and he had his hands like above everybody, like on top like this, because I had my arm like wrapped around his waist. Like, y'all, I was doing too much. I was sitting there, I wish I could have just had a whole photo shoot with that man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I was thirsty. I'm not even I was so thirsty. That's sad. I don't ever want to be thirsty like that again, ever. Like, that was ridiculous. But yeah, y'all, that is the ending of how, well, that is the story on how I fell in love with my boss, got rejected, and I kept shooting my shot and still was getting rejected. But yeah, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all, bye.